Hey guys, my name is Matimio, and today I have another episode of Sunday Mailbox. This is a series where you guys submit your gaming or Battlefield 3 related questions, and then I give my humble opinion on them. If you would like to submit your own question, you can do so by sending me a YouTube message with the title line Q&A, and it could potentially be featured in an upcoming episode. The first question is, do you think that DICE should make a preview for the next map and which game mode you're going to be playing when you are on the loading screen? Because there are a lot of times I wait 45 seconds and then end up on a map that I just do not enjoy. Yeah, there's actually been a lot of people that have made some templates and some previews from exactly what you just said. They have the map preview, they have what game mode is going to be next, they also have, some of them have a little chat box at the bottom so you can talk with your enemies and your allies after a match. Just some basics things that you would assume would be in the game after you win a match or you lose a match, just between stages where you would have more information at your fingertips. And to be honest, it's kind of disappointing that DICE hasn't either hired one of these individuals who have taken the time to do this or just done it themselves, because to be honest, I wouldn't assume it would take that long to implement into the game. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not a programmer by any means, but just seeing how basic these illustrations or these templates look, I can't imagine it taking that long. Maybe it's just to the point right now where they do not have the manpower and they're working on other things. That could potentially be the issue, and that's the problem that DICE is having right now. But to be honest, my gut feeling is that they might just be a little lazy and they just don't think that this is needed right now in their game. The next question is, what are your opinions on DICE releasing water-based maps for the future Battlefield 3 DLCs? They have boats and water vehicles, but they are mainly used for transportation instead of combat. I think they should make maps that are like 80% water and have small islands for different objectives. This could also open up the possibilities for new vehicles such as submarines that could have torpedoes and Tomahawk cruise missiles. Yeah, I think this is a good idea, but I really wouldn't hold my breath. Like you said, the only water-based vehicles are for transportation, and if DICE wanted to invest in a water-based map, I just don't see that happening, because like you said, they would have to make all new vehicles, they would have to make a lot of them if they want to make it enjoyable and fun, and they wouldn't be used on any other maps, because right now those maps are the vanilla maps, and the Back to Karkin maps don't involve any water combat at all. So I just don't see that happening. Maybe they might. I just don't think they're going to spend all the time to make new vehicles for 1 to 2 maps. That's just my opinion. Maybe they will surprise us at E3 and for the Armored Kill DLC, because apparently they are going to showcase some maps there at E3, which is awesome. I just wouldn't expect it and hold my breath, but like you said, I think it would be a lot of fun and a really cool idea. The final question for today is, I was thinking about the weapons from the Back to Karkin expansion, and I think they are a little bit underused for the weapons that you actually pay for. I only see the G53 and the L85A2 from time to time, but all of the other weapons are completely unused. Now I'm afraid that's going to happen with the upcoming Close Quarter DLC. Do you think that they should give us slightly, not much, but slightly better weapons so that they can actually compete with the M16A3 and the M4A1? I don't want to pay for weapons that I'm not ever going to use. What do you think? So you bring up an interesting question here, but to be honest, I can't really agree with you. I do not think that the future DLC weapons should be any better than the previous ones. I think this because, first of all, it's not going to be fair for players who don't want to invest in the DLC. Maybe they're just happy with what they have right now with all of the other weapons or all of the, the maps that they have right now. Or maybe they just don't have the money to invest in the DLC. So they're going to be at a disadvantage to those players. And because those players can use those weapons on, or the people who bought the DLC, they can use those weapons on the vanilla or the Back to Karkin maps, they're just going to completely destroy the people that don't have the new DLC. So no, I do not think that the weapons should be any better. The main question I see here is weapon balance, and the reason why you're seeing a lot of people use the M16A3 is because it's just arguably one of the best weapons in the game. And in my opinion, DICE should probably tone it down a little bit and maybe buff some of the other weapons, but when the new DLC drops, hopefully those weapons are going to be on par with it. Hopefully they're going to be a lot of fun to use, but more importantly, they're going to be just as effective as the best weapons in the game, so that you don't feel like you're always having to use the M16 the M16A3 to be effective. That's my hope, and as long as DICE nails the weapon balance, we won't have this problem where you always feel like you have to use a single weapon to be effective. But that's it for today's Sunday Mailbox. I hope you enjoyed. I want to know what you guys thought about the topics that I discussed for today's video, though. Let me know in the comments section below. I always love hearing what you guys have to say. But if you guys enjoyed the video or you just want to support my channel, I would appreciate it. Give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, subscribe for more videos. But until next time, guys, have a good one and take it easy.